in front of a standing room only crowd. This joint is a buzz with activity. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 New York Mets.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
I think the sinker ball is the toughest pitch to hit because you're told all the time to look down for a ball, and every pitcher's told to get it down. But then when you start to swing and the ball sinks even more, that's when you get ground balls. So you got to go there with a real good game plan of making him get that ball up, which he knows he's not trying to do. It's a tough battle. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Mets. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Leading off tonight for Milwaukee, right fielder, number 24.
And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Nope. 3-0.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
On the ground to third. Forsythe has it. And he's set down, one away.
Batting second, center fielder, Craig Redmond.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire. He's going to give you a little in some areas and take away the others. And what I mean by that, he's going to call a little wider on the corners. Up and down, he's going to take that away from you.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Got him to go down swinging there. Ryan Braun goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Number 33, Chris Carter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard liner to center field. Cespedes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Milwaukee leaves one. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, for me in this game, it comes down to runners in scoring position. If you're able to pick up the runners in scoring position, clearly you're going to score runs, right? But there's many ways to do it. Just hit that ground ball up the middle when they're playing back with the runner on third, and before you know it, you've added on, and now you've allowed your pitcher to pitch his game. That's all they need to do.
Willie Peralta is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
All right, here's how the Brewers line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Stepping into the box, Logan Forsythe. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 0-1, here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Redmond moves over. 1 out.
Batting second.
Here's Neil Walker.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Matt, nobody likes to get blown out, but I look at it this way. I'd rather get blown out and say, forget it, boys, it's time to play ball, instead of losing a 1-run game and thinking all the things you could have done to win that game. Now you're in a situation, go put some runs up and go take it to them. Forget about it. You can't do nothing about a blowout anyway.
Another one sent foul. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Into the box now, Yoenis Cespedes. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Squared that one up just a little late. And another foul ball. Back up the middle. Terrell is there. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0.
Leading off for the Brewers, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Here it comes. This is line to left. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Into the box now, Darryl Terrell. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Ball two now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Bryant is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
Stepping into the box, Jet Bandy. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And there's ball one.
Matt, I can't get past the last at bat. I mean, to drive in a run and get you on the board first, that is huge. Now the rest of the lineup can relax and swing the bats.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 2-1 on its way. Ground ball left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, that's a nice RBI hit right there, and it gives them a 2-0 lead early. When you get good pitchers, man, you got to take it to them and take them out of the game early before they settle in.
Orlando Arias is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit and the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Into the box, Willie Peralta. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, right fielder, Eric Young.
Striding in once again, Eric Young Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Walker has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Standing in now, Craig Redmond. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. hit on the ground to short. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. Milwaukee leads it 3-0. In now, Michael Conforto. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Michael Conforto.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
Fifth, catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Batting 6th, first baseman.
Striding in, Lucas Duda will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Redmond is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. We'll see the powerful Ryan Braun start things out after the break. It's the Brewers 3 and the Mets nothing. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Ryan Braun steps in to get things started.
Ryan Braun.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another try at 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Lined hard to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Chris Carter now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Flores has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in to try it again. Chris Bryant. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups. He fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Skied into very shallow right. Granderson is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They lead it 3-0. Digging in, Wilmer Flores. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Hit down the third base line. This is foul for the first strike. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone into the upper tank. A 2-run home run for Curtis Granderson. His first homer so far in the series, and the Mets have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
In now, Steven Matz.
Batting ninth.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a liner. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
For the Mets, third baseman, Logan.
Digging in for his second at bat, Logan Forsythe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Neil Walker.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Trying to pick things up where we left off.
Leading off for the
Darryl
Brewers,
Terrell. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Terrell.
Line to the right side. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit.
Well, they picked something up. They're just ambushing him. First pitch swinging, aggressive, and they're scoring runs. It's paying off for him.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Here's the 2-0. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. Lifted in the air to right field. Granderson on the move. Makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Orlando Arias. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This ball's grounded foul. Now the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
That's an infield single on a swinging bunt. That is a thing of beauty. And not only did it land the right place, the catcher had to field it and make the play.
Ready for another chance? Willie Peralta. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. He's set and the pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
What I'm looking for on that right there, he pulls the bunt back, but now you know he's bunting. He tried to make him chase a pitch. Now I come back and throw him a strike and make him get it down. They give you out, take the out.
And he tries the bare hand, but can't make the play, and now everybody's safe. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. Hit out towards second. Taken by Walker. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Brewers 3 and the Mets 2. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Center fielder.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, there's that classic strikeout pitch. The changeup down just didn't get him to go after it.
And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Arias will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The left fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail 3-2. Digging in once again, Craig Redmond. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Redmond.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he just misses with a curveball. 2-0 count and the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike one. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Here's Ryan Braun now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Look out. 2-0 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Two 2-1. Here it is. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
The batter, first baseman,
Here's Chris Carter now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Cespedes calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
now batting, Third baseman.
Ready once again, Chris Bryant. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he misses with it. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Driven nicely into the gap. Redmond rounds third and is digging for the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Brewers strand 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Here's Lucas Duda now. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Lucas Duda.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here it comes on 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. The 1-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Young going back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The right fielder,
So 2 gone in the inning for Curtis Granderson.
Granderson.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 3-2. Dave Little takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 0, Dave Little.
Ready for another shot now. Darryl Terrell. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Conforto has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jet Bandy. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now here's the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Standing in now, Orlando Arias. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. A little bouncer. But it gets foul. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Heading out towards shallow right. Granderson's after it. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he's safe.
3 for 3 on the night. He's feeling good right now. You know, I watched him hit earlier in batting practice. He looked terrific. He just carried that over to the game.
Into the box now, Willie Peralta, and he pops up the bunt attempt. And good awareness behind the plate as he'll make the quick basket catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready once again, Eric Young Jr. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That ball's way out of the zone. He's got to set the side slower. You're looking fastball. I like that, but make him get the ball down. They'll never catch up to it up there.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got an 0-2 count. You waste 1. Now you make it work. Throw one in the dirt. Throw one high. Make him chase it, and you got a chance to strand those runners on base.
Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Hey, that's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch.
Oh, a diving stop by Duda in time. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. David Wright is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
David Wright.
Line towards center field. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And the Mets are in business now. It's a leadoff triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Logan Forsythe is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. This is fouled back and out of play into the VIP seats behind home plate. Gets a small piece near the plate. That winds up foul. 0-2. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Arias comes up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Here's Neil Walker. Base is empty in front of him with one away following the RBI ground out. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the windup and the pitch. Lined foul right over the Mets dugout. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Hit hard back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
This guy's such a good hitter. I get the feeling even when he's down 0-2 in the count like he was here, he's still actually ahead of the count when he's facing anybody.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Jim Henderson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Craig Redmond stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Oh, a good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Conforto has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 8.
Striding in once again, Ryan Braun. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cespedes ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
In now, Chris Carter. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get it a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Out of play. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys. But if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch. The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for
a swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Cespedes ranging back. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And the relay throw is right by him at third base. Digging in to try it again, Darryl Terrell. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. High pop up. Walker is there for it. And the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. Score remains tied at 3-3. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Travis d'Arnaud.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. And he's retired here, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 21, Lucas Duda.
Here's Lucas Duda now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball usually the put-away pitch for 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Wilmer Flores is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Tapped down the line. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
2 strikes on him, and he flips one out in the center field. You couldn't have thrown that any better.
It is Curtis Granderson as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that misses 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. He got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at it. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Hansel Robles has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Hansel Robles.
Ready for another chance? Jet Bandy, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in and looking for more, Orlando Arias. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Ryan Flaherty will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Granderson on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Got the go-ahead run at third base. We got 2 outs. Let's see how this is going to unfold. Matt, this is getting really exciting. Who can come up with the clutch 2-out hit, or can he deliver the pitch he wants to in the clutch?
Here's Eric Young Jr. now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and they have regained the lead here in game 4.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Line toward right center. Cespedes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left.
Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Corey Knebel is on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching for
bullpen in the
Milwaukee,
bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46.
Digging in
Corey
once again,
Knebel.
Logan Forsythe. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Leading off for the
Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there and right and pull this one down for the first out.
Up next for the Mets.
Pitch
Second
swung on
baseman.
and hit in the air.
Neil
Calling for it,
Walker.
Redmond. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 52. Yoenis Cespedes.
So digging in now, Yoenis Cespedes. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Well, that's good hitting. 0-0. You want that fastball right where you're looking at it. Just take it right back at him. Nice swing.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I think he missed that one, Matt. But you know what? That's going to happen. Umpires are part of the game. They're human. They're going to make mistakes.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mets leave 1. Score holds at 4-3. Sean Gilmartin enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Ryan Braun now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Ryan Braun.
And some fireworks perhaps to kick off the 9th as that one just about got him.
Well, that's not what they were looking for when they brought him into the game. First pitch nearly hits the first batter he's facing. That's a little bit to be concerned if you're the manager.
That misses. 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Conforto racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Here's Chris Carter now, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now Carter with a big swing as he lifts this one high in the air out to deep left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
No one out with a runner at second. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the second deck and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His second home run of the series, and it's now 6-3.
Well, any insurance run you could put on the board this late in the game feels like 2 runs. That's how important they are. They're up 3 now and only need 3 more outs to end this one. See if they can close the deal.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Granderson racing back, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
And a rather easy first out. Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Jet Bandy goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. First pitch on its way. Orlando Arias is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's the Brewers 6 and the Mets 3. Standing in, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Number 7. Your
Neil
attention,
Ramirez.
please.
If the man
Now
called
pitching
on to
for
close
Milwaukee,
this one and earn a
number
save in the
58,
ninth.
Neil Ramirez.
And that's in there for strike one.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Young going back on it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 21.
Stepping into the box, Lucas Duda 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line, and that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. 0-2, here it is. This one's flared toward left center. Braun over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers are going to take a commanding 3-1 lead here in the series as this ball game is over.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Milwaukee Brewers take a 3-1 series lead and now look to clinch. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Brewers: 6 runs, 15 hits.